What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been gone for a while, but my band released a new album, which you can listen to everywhere right now. And, I got a new job, just a whole bunch of life changes, but we are back, and we're back with the hottest new thing on the block. It is the Josh Middleton signature STL Tonality plugin, and damn, is it good. So for the signal chain, I am just using this Schecter E1 Evil Twin plugged right into my interface. The pickups are the Fishman Fluence Moderns, and the only thing you're hearing on the guitar is the Josh Middleton suite, nothing else. And with that, let's get to the demo. So, I hope you like that little tone I put together. Try to make it a little architect-y. I probably failed at it, but with that, let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. So, as you can see, it is a basic 5150 layout and plugin layout. We have the input, which one of my favorite features on this plugin was this feature right here. You can actually pick the type of pickup you have, and you can start playing, and it'll automatically set the input for you so you get the best level out of the amps, which is pretty cool. So you're not sitting there trying to get, messing around with inputs and stuff like that, because that's not fun. You have your gate. You have a tuner, which, two more cool features on this. The sensitivity, you could lower it or higher it, if everything's bouncing around, or if you want to tune very accurately, however you want to do it, you can do that. And it's also got a mute button, so you're not just hearing the strings being tuned. Again, little features like that are what make plugins like this absolutely amazing. You got your stomp boxes. You got your compressor, pitch, overdrive, which I think is based off of their signature overdrive. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like it. And this one's definitely based off of the Maxon OD808, which I know is one of Josh's favorite overdrives. So, again, cool that you have those two options. You got your three amplifiers. You got the block letter. You have the Triple X. And then you have your dual rectifier. Again, another feature about this plugin that I loved is that they included everything that went on with those amps. So you have, every switch, every channel. You have the Triple X, again, 3 channels. Your tight, mid, and loose switches. This clean channel is very underrated. It was on the JSX, and I thought it was one of the greatest clean tones of all time. And then, again, with the block letter, it's the same thing. So if you go, on it, you can hit actually all these buttons, and you can actually really act like you're messing around with an amp. It's, little things like that, again, that make this plugin awesome. Now, the IRs. I thought that they were lying when they said this. There is over, I think it's either 2,000 or 3,000 IRs that they captured for this plugin. Now, Josh Middleton capturing IRs, I would just pay for that alone, let alone this whole entire thing. So right there, it's an awesome thing that they did there. I think you have 3 different cabs. You have a Marshall and 2 Maces. Your effects, you have a delay, reverb, and equalizer. And then MIDI capabilities if you want to, mess around with that. And then you have an output. So it's very basic, but very cool little things that they did that, actually make this an awesome plugin. Let's get into some tones here. So what I did for this is I have just the stock Amp 1 Rhythm 6. That was my favorite one. And then all I did was just add a little bit of EQ, because this plugin actually sounds like real amps. So you can actually mix it like real amps. And I didn't really even do anything crazy. I just pulled out the lows, highs, and a little bit of 3.5K and a little bit of mids. Nothing crazy. And then I did a C4 compressor on it, which was, it's awesome there too. So just to catch the palm mutes and stuff like that and the low strings. So let's go back to the plugin right here. So let's just hear how these things sound. So again, sounds like a real amp, which is so cool. And they're Josh's real amps. So, with two amps, one amp doesn't sound exactly like the other, even if you have two of the same amp. They might have the same characteristics, but they're not going to sound exactly the same. So they have all of his mods that he did to all of his amps, and you have them right here. Let's go to amp 2. And I'll just copy this over just so we could hear it. So again, sounds like a triple X, and again, sounds awesome. And mind you, this EQ is flat. There is nothing going on here. I'm pretty sure if I started messing with it, I can get it even better than what it already is. Let's move on to amp 3, and this is something I thought was really cool. Let's go to the channel 3. Let's copy this over. But what's cool about it is that, like on a real Mesa, you have to push the gain to get like a lot of saturation out of it. So it sounds absolutely amazing. So they actually, it again feels like you're actually turning a knob on a real amp. It's outstanding. So let's go through some of the presets that we have here. Well, you heard amp 1 rhythm 6. Let's go to amp 2 rhythm 6. And I'll unsolo the guitar so you could hear it in a mix. That sounded awesome, and that was on the Crunch channel. So you know that he definitely modded this amp to sound that good. Let's go to amp 3 rhythm 6. Seems to be the one that's been awesome. Let's copy that over. Disgusting. It sounds awesome. Another cool feature that I thought that they did was the effects. So I'll go back to the original preset that I had, and I'll show you what I did here. It was on my leads. And as you can see on my lead channel, I have nothing but just this plugin on there. So all I did was just mess around with the EQ pedal, added a little bit of delay, added a little bit of reverb, and you kind of get that creepy tone out of it. And then when you put everything together, it just kind of falls right into the mix. So, like I was saying, you could literally sit here and mess around with this plugin for hours and get some really usable tones right away with a little bit of EQ and just a little bit of compression, just like normal things you would do on a guitar. And even on the lead channel, I don't even have anything on it. This is just straight plugin. So, you know, you don't really have to mess around. It's a great sounding plugin, and you just drop it into your mix and you have really great sounding amps, and that sound like real amps. They don't sound anything digital. They sound like, you know, you get that high like fizz that those real tube amps give off. It's just really, it's an awesome sounding plugin. So, as you can hear, this plugin sounds absolutely awesome. Silosis and Architects have some of my favorite tones going right now, and you get all of them right there for $120. You cannot go wrong with that. And if you're just trying to see if you like it or not, you get a 10-day free trial. And that's exactly what I did for this video, and I'm probably going to be buying this as soon as I turn off the camera. So it's kind of cool seeing the Triple X and the dual rectifier getting a little bit of love in the plugin world. I feel like the dual rectifier hasn't gotten as much love as the 5150, and it's kind of cool seeing like a full dual rectifier front plate. And you know, it's cool because you get Josh Middleton's dual rectifier. Again, you can't go wrong with that. And with that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you have a second, please check out my band's album. It just dropped everywhere. It's called From the Ashes. My band's name is A Deadly Endeavor. So let me know what you think. We produced the album right here in this room with very minimal gear. And let me know what you think. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.